Perfect. I was surprised about this, but when you were a kid at Sporting Lisbon, you and your other little players in the academy there, you would go around the back of this local McDonald's, and a lady called Edna would give you the cast-off burgers at the end of the night, and you'd all take them. And tell me about that. What was that about? What happened to Edna? Did you ever find her again?
You know, when I was a kid, with 11, 12 years old, we don't have money. And we live with in the same place that the other place, the younger places, because I live in Madeira, and I look my family 3 in 3 months. It was hard, so very hard periods without the family. And later night, like 10:30, 11, we are a little bit hungry. So we had a McDonald's next to the stadium where we live, and we always go to the back door and we knock the door. Hey, any burgers left? And Edna and 2 more girls, which they are unbelievable. I never find the girls again. I speak with some people in Portugal to try to find where is the girls, because I don't find them. They closed at McDonald's. But I hope if this interview will help to find that girls, I will be so happy, because, you know, I want to invite her to come to Turin or Lisbon, to come to my house to have a dinner with me. And I want to find these girls, to be honest. I want to give something back, because that period was a period that I was appreciate so much. It's something that I never forgot that moment.
A little thing, but it meant so much to you. Because you were on your own.
You don't imagine how much, you know, to have burgers in the night.
No, you're talking to the right guy. I know how much a Big Mac can mean. You're talking to a man who's eaten a lot of Big Macs, and I crave them. So I get it. And this is where you and I have got such a similar routine.
One of the keys is, remember where you came from, keep that shit in the front of your mind, and when shit goes bad and it goes sideways, a lot of shit does, you're getting booed out of the fucking building, or you're coming through this injury, or people are writing you off, oh, you guys ain't gonna fucking make it, you know, any of that shit. You gotta keep it in here. And it really has to, it should drive.
Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight and the way that you're developing it.
I was very sad to see that, because those guys are, you know, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough. You know, I wish they would come and visit and see the hardware that we're doing here. And I think that would change their mind.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
It's difficult.
When you had that 3rd failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
Emmitt Smith said this at the end of the commercial. Emmitt Smith said, all men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. I'm going to say it again because you might have missed it. All men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. So that means that there are some people who are going to see the professor, going to see the TA. And even when the professor says, I don't meet with you, my TA meets with you, you say, I don't want to talk to your TA. I don't pay the TA. I pay you to teach me. So you're going to have to find some time to meet me. If I got to meet you at the mall, if I got to meet you at your house, you are going to see me. Listen to me. All men are created equal. Some work hard in preseason. When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0s. They went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, you know, being smart ain't enough. You got to have heart. That's the
more excitement in life. I look at life as one time, here we are, it's a one-time go-around. I'm always looking for more excitement. Oftentimes, I would not consider my life to be the most exciting life in the world, and probably the world would tell me I'm crazy, because I think the world's perception of me and my life is much different than that. I really don't like to think about what's missing. You know, if you get into what's missing, you don't appreciate what you have. If any one of my children call, I'll always take their call, no matter what I'm doing.
There was one thing that you wanted people to remember about Donald Trump. What is it?
Never, ever give up.
I love this country. I hate what's happened to this country. We're a laughingstock throughout the world.
I think we do need people like you running trading negotiations and diplomacy, frankly, with these countries. Because it seems to me at the moment, the Chinese thing, it's not a military threat. It's a business threat, and they are doing it better and faster and cheaper than anybody else in the world.
You just have to get that word average out of your vocabulary, and you have to tell yourself that you're great, and you have to believe it. If you can say it and don't believe it, it doesn't matter. So just go out there and work hard. Never quit. Don't ever give up.
You've said, though, that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again. We need somebody that literally will take this country and make it great again. We can do that, and I will tell you, I love my life. I have a wonderful family. They're saying, Dad, you're going to do something that's going to be so tough. You know, all of my life I've heard that a truly successful person will not run for public office. And yet that's the kind of mindset that you need to make this country great again. Never, ever give up.